Hey, how you doing? I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Jerry.
Welcome to Reasons to See.
We give you reasons to see.
And not to see.
American Hustle.
Let's hang out. So yeah, we saw American Hustle a week ago,
Yeah.
and then we accidentally deleted the footage, so we're gonna redo the review right now. Reason to See number 1. Christian fucking Bale. Yeah, I think the best part about American Hustle was Christian Bale.
Oh, he's so good.
He is good, and he's fat in that movie, man. He's fat.
He put on a considerable amount of weight.
It's funny because he worked with David O. Russell on The Fighter, and he was like drop dead skinny. And then in this one, he's overweight, and he knew how to make the coolest fat guy you'll ever meet. He is confident. He is charming, and Bale just embodies the role again. Opening shot is him just putting on his wig. Wow, just, you're like, he does it. I already buy this guy as this dude, man.
He's totally natural. I love watching him. I loved every second of his performance. And it is true, like, it just goes to show, you know, confidence and attitude can make up for just about anything. And I mean, there's a lot of great acting in this movie, but Christian Bale, I just keep, you know, his performance has stuck with me even these past few days. Like, the movie has stuck with me these past few days.
Do you want me to trash your lights? You want me to trash your fucking lights?
They actually stop the movie so that he can yell at a grip. Reason to See number 2. Amy Adams. Amy Adams is in this.
Amy Adams is in this. Amy Adams is in this. She is great. She is fine. Man, she is hot in this film, dude.
She is, and like, she's a terrific actress and she does a terrific job in this movie. I never found her, like, she's attractive, but I was never like, oh, I find her attractive until this movie.
Yeah, dude, she is sexy.
And then, yeah, you're like, whoa.
And she does a great job, too, you know? Like, she has a lot of scenes with Bale and a lot of scenes with Bradley Cooper as well. And she just knows how to fucking act and be sexy at the same fucking time. Amy Adams is one of my favorite actresses out there.
Yeah,
you know, I personally, like, I think it was cool to have her and Jennifer Lawrence in the same film because they are the two best actresses in my opinion, next to Meryl Streep, of course, because everyone loves Meryl Streep. Amy Adams, another character that is another actress who embodies this role. Completely believable, three-dimensional performance. Just everyone is so good in this fucking movie.
Well, and those two especially are great at giving dimension to people whose lives are fake.
Reason to See number 3. Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper rocking a perm in this film.
Yes,
yeah,
he is.
He really has a perm going on in this movie. His performance was a lot different than I thought it would be in this film.
Well, like, everyone's performance is a lot different than I thought it was going to be in this sort of movie. A lot of actors playing against type. Because, yeah, Bradley Cooper is not, you know, cool, calm, and collected, like, hot guy. He's, like, power-hungry, like, ruthless cop dude.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't shine as much as the other, like, as Bale in this movie, but he's still fucking awesome. And him and Christian Bale work really well together. Like, his performance was just limitless. See what I did there?
I did there, because he was in Limitless last January.
He was in Limitless, yeah.
Reason to See number 4. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, you fucking hate her in this movie. Not because she's a bad actress, it's because she's so good in the role.
Yeah.
That you fucking hate her, man.
You'd want to strangle her to death in a good way.
Yeah, like she's an annoying bitch, but damn, dude.
She does a great job at playing that part.
Thinking back on the movie, like how different this performance was compared to most other movies, because I thought it might be a little distracting seeing Jennifer Lawrence in a role like this. No, not distracting at all. Like, it was great. And her and Amy Adams have this one scene together that was fantastic. Really good. Short-lived, but really good.
Like De Niro and Pacino in Heat.
Yeah, exactly. Same comparison.
Exactly.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It was like we waited a couple of years for these guys to come on screen together, and they finally did it.
Finally did.
Reason to See number 5. Jeremy Renner.
You know who else is in this? Is Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy.
Sorry.
You okay there?
I'm alright, yeah, let's continue.
Is it Renner that's making you cough?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner is just like, I get all flustered when I think about him.
He plays the mayor of the city who is like, really loves his people and is willing to do whatever he can
to bring Atlantic City back, baby.
Jeremy Renner is really good. Very authentic performance. Like, it's not a very outlandish performance or anything like that. You know, nothing that you're gonna really go, hey, he deserves an Oscar nomination.
You know, the last few movies we've seen Jeremy Renner in are things like Hansel and Gretel and that Bourne movie he did in The Avengers. It was nice to have him in a role again where it's like, oh yeah, and this guy's also just a good actor too, you know.
Yeah. He wasn't just some like tough guy again.
And he's a lot of fun to watch. He's got a lot of charisma and it's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a charismatic guy.
Yeah, charismatic guy.
Charming. Probably gets a lot of punani.
I don't like that term. I can't get on board. Like, not that you shouldn't use it for yourself, but I don't know, every time I hear it, I'm like, ew.
Sorry, I should have said cunt.
Reason to see number 6. David O. Russell's directing.
The directing of this movie was superb. You know, David O. Russell, he's on a roll.
Yeah.
He is on a roll. And you know what? Like, he brought the 70s back to life. It was shot like a 70s film. Kind of felt a little bit Scorsese inspired. He knows how to direct his actors. You know, he's a really good director.
I mean, I guess it's that artistic temperament because it seems, you know, there's a lot of controversy about people who don't want to work with him and whatever. He's got his regulars now, it seems like, and they're all great.
Yeah, I don't care if he's a guy with a terrible temper that George Clooney doesn't want to work with him, or even I saw that footage of I Heart Huckabees where he was, you know, calling that actress a bitch and a whore and everything, and it's like, does it really matter that he is an asshole in real life?
Oh no, I'm not saying it does.
I'm not
you separate the art from the artist. After, you know, The Fighter and after Silver Linings Playbook and after this movie, David O. Russell is a person who's like, if I hear his name, my ears will perk up. The more I think about this movie, I really enjoyed the shit out of it. Like, it might be one of my favorites this year.
Reason to see number 7. The writing. The writing, excellent writing. You know, very good dialogue in this film. I like the way the movie's the entire film is how it's structured. You know, it's really well fucking done. They knew how to introduce all their characters in a great fashion. The writing of these characters is like, I felt like the actors had an easier job embodying the roles simply because of how well written all these people were.
Well, yeah, they all have very different voices and stuff like that, and they're all very distinctive. The characters is where this movie comes alive the most, because the heist, you know, not exactly a heist, but that sort of tone is a lot of fun, but ultimately the payoffs and everything are about the characters more. So it might, to some people, I guess, feel like the movie kind of ends abruptly, but only if you're strictly focusing on the plot, you know? It's like the characters are the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, it's not so much about the hustle, man. It's more about these people and how these things affect them.
Yeah. Reason to see number 8. Louis C.K.
Oh, and Louis C.K.'s in this film.
Louis C.K. is so good.
Yeah, he's not a funny guy in this film. I mean, some of his lines are kind of funny, I guess, but he's not there for a comedic performance. Like, he's just there to play this very straight role.
He's Bradley Cooper's boss, essentially.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. You know, it's cool to see Louis C.K. in a role where it's like, yeah, I guess he can do drama now, man.
Well, I like that kind of unlikely casting, and I, you know, seeing his other stuff, it seems like he would be good at a role like that, and this proves it, you know, and I like when people play against type that way. It's like Louis C.K. shows up to be a very sort of straight, understated role, but that's what's so great about it, and he's great with it.
Ryan's consensus. Christian Bale plus a great ensemble is the reason to see American Hustle. Christian Bale plus a great ensemble is the reason to see American Hustle. And the directing's good too.
Jerry's consensus. Christian Bale and a really entertaining caper is the reason to see American Hustle. Christian Bale and a really entertaining caper is the reason to see American Hustle. Yeah, man, the more I think about it, I just enjoyed this movie so much.
Alright guys, thanks for checking out our review for American Hustle. Why don't you go ahead, scroll that comment box below, and tell us, which famous guy would you like to hustle?
Yeah, and then once you're done with that, why don't you come over here, click this button we got so you can see more episodes of Reasons to See, because there's a bunch.
And if you want to get updated every time a video or a review of ours is out, subscribe. Subscribe, dude.
Do it. We won't hustle you.
No.
Out of your time.
Kick your fucking ass. I still listen to that audio sometimes.
You know, just like once a week.
Yeah, that Christian Bale audio of him going ballistic on that one guy is just fucking awesome.
It feels like we're hanging out.
Yeah, it's like, man, this must be what it's like to hang out with Christian Bale. If Christian Bale lost his cool on me, I'd be like, this is awesome.
This is so cool.
This is cool.
You just, when you meet him, if you ever meet him, just like bump into him in public, you're gonna try and do something fucked up just so that he'll yell at you.
Yeah.
It's like see him in a restaurant, come by, like spill a bunch of mustard all over him.
Yeah, if I ever work Christian Bale, I'm gonna walk right in front of the camera. Not even like not be behind with a light. I'm just gonna walk across the screen.
You're gonna walk like in the middle of the fucking scene.
Yeah, then I'm gonna poke Christian Bale with a stick and see if it annoys him.
How did Ryan Wright die? Well, he was on set with Christian Bale, and
he poked him with a stick, and then Christian Bale took that stick, broke it in half, and plucked out his eyeballs.
Very eccentric death.
Yeah.
That would be the coolest way to die, though. Like,
especially if Christian Bale was the one to do it.